Good morning, everyone. Looks like I've got dirty glasses. That just won't do, will it? But I wanted to talk about tomorrow, or basically polling day. So, as far as that's concerned, much better. I can see now. Anyway, as far as that's concerned, obviously make sure you put your vote in for who you want to vote in. However, I will say this much. If none of the people on the ballot card are fit for purpose or are justifiable enough to vote for as representatives of you or yourselves, then I would recommend that you write on your ballot card in protest, I abstain. Because at the end of the day, we have a right to protest against pretty much anything. And if it's shown that basically none of the people will represent Britain to its truest capacity, then we should take advantage of that. If there's nobody that I feel is going to be able to serve our country, then I'm just going to simply put on there, I abstain. And if enough of these votes get through, maybe our government will understand just how out of touch they are with their own damn people. We've already had shills like David the Conman Cameron in power. We've already had Theresa May, or maybe I was right first time, who basically gave us a Brexit in name only. We have other people who serve in places like London, Sadiq Khan for one, who are not fit for purpose. The only good thing is, as said yesterday, Humza Yousaf resigned. So at least we don't have that useless guy leading Scotland. But at the end of the day, we've got to make sure that we put in power those who are truly deserving of it. Those who we feel will genuinely represent the wishes of the British people. And I guess in Scotland's case, the will of the Scottish people as well. But as always, I did say this before and I'll say it here again, I will be recording the instance where I go to the polling station and I'll be putting my vote in. Whether it's for a person or for abstaining, I do not know. But what I do know is that I will be at that polling station, phone in hand, ready to record. But there is one last piece of advice I will give to every single voter, no matter who you're voting for or whether you're abstaining. Bring a pen. Why do I say this? Because last time, if you recall, they were handing out pencils at the polling stations with a rubber on the end of it. What a coincidence. Now, why do you think they do that? Time's up. It's because so they can easily erase what you put. That's why they give you pencils, because they basically want to have the capacity to rub out your vote if necessary. Therefore, I will say, and cannot stress this enough, bring a pen, because they can't just wipe out pen or ink, because you would need one of those little like Tipex mouses, and obviously that leaves a little white strip. You see where this is going? So in other words, they can't tamper with the votes. But of course the mainstream media won't tell you this, because say it with me folks, it doesn't suit the narrative. They do not want us to have people who represent us in power. That's what it boils down to. But as long as we bring a pen and not pencils, and we don't conform to what they want, they will not be able to screw us that way. And if they do, on the off chance, have someone who we don't want in power, we know it'll be postal votes. After all, a lot of Muslims are responsible for postal votes and getting Labour into power. And Anne-Marie Waters covered this quite adequately. There was a couple of people who she covered who were basically charged as MPs, Labour Muslim MPs, with postal electorate fraud. Now, if I could find that, I'd be sure to link it in the description, but I think it might take some time. We'll have to see. But that's all it really boils down to. We must make sure that we give them no quarter as far as this is concerned. We must not give them any kind of means to be able to rig the damn vote. Because you bet your ass they will. They will the first chance they get. Remember, over in the US, they did actually commit electoral fraud as far as Donald Trump was concerned, to keep him out of power. So if they're willing to do it in the United States of America, where everyone is armed with guns, then it would stand to reason that we could expect the same here in the United Kingdom.